Financials, healthcare, and cyclicals. Explain what your view of what that means for the market and why you want to be in those places.
Yeah. So for me, Mike just touched on it. We've had 5 straight weeks of positive returns in the market. So it's been a time to take a little bit of a breather. But, when I think about profit margins, which are expanding and not contracting, I think the Street expected some contraction there. I really lean to cyclicals, and how they handle with supply chains and working through all of that. So I think financials, I think healthcare, even the return to preventative care and elective surgeries, I think there's an opportunity there. And I also look at financials in the space where they're not delivering things, although, as I just mentioned on profit margins, there's been a lot of companies that have done very well, given the supply chain issues that we've had since the pandemic began. So that's kind of where my focus is going forward into 2022 and kind of see how this quarter.
President Biden set to sign the bipartisan infrastructure bill into law. Seema Modi looks at the stocks that could be big winners from that new spending.
For the question now the market is trying to answer is if today's signing is a sell the news event. Construction companies, Vulcan Materials, Martin Marietta, United Rentals have already run up nearly 15% this month in anticipation of the bill passing, all seen as beneficiaries of the $110 billion that will be allocated to roads and bridges. Another $25 billion in airport repairs. Honeywell and Johnson Controls seen as winners. Vertiv, a broadband play. And then there's a $7.5 billion being spent on electric vehicle charging stations, which has already sent shares of Blink up 50% in the last 4 weeks. Guys, this signing ceremony is just the first step. Of course, the timing will be key. Many of these shovel-ready projects are expected to take months, if not years, Sarah. So that's why investors are really leaning on the companies to disclose the orders as they come in from the U.S. government to understand when it hits their bottom line.
Seema, thanks so much. I'll pick it up there. Jason, to what extent is this already priced in?
Yeah, so when I think about infrastructure, I think infrastructure has been priced in for quite some time. And when I think about infrastructure signing day, which is today, I do think, that spending is going to take some time to get into the system, quite frankly, over 10 years. So I think a lot of it has been priced in already, but materials have done well recently, up about 25% year to date and up close to 6% month to date. So obviously we've seen some run up into those names, but I think a bit of it has been priced in at this